Here we are again in Sandro and Steve
Live After Stroke
Talk Show. This morning we're going to talk about holiday insurance.
The reason why I say I got a message through somebody who don't want to be named. They're going on a world cruise, Sandro, for 35 days, and they wanted a quote on insurance. I think they got one of £2,000. That's the same price of the holiday. You know what I mean?
For the travel insurance, I know, £2,000.
£2,000. So they asked me to put it out, and if you follow us on Twitter, you know I've been asking questions about it. So they're going on a world cruise. I'm saying a world cruise. They're going to see. It's for 35 nights, right? They're going to America, around the Caribbean. So they want to know the place to go to get a good quote, Sandro. You know what I mean? Somebody must say, do you have to say you've had a stroke, or because you've had a stroke before, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a stroke again, does it?
Yeah. Maybe pre-existing medical condition, sometimes it's an exclusion. Anything related to your pre-existing medical condition, it's not covered,
Yeah, so
that means, let's say if you fell on the stairs out of accident, and that's completely unrelated, is it?
Yeah,
so that's covered. But let's say, related to your stroke, I think the chances of you having another stroke, Steve, once you have a stroke, increases by twofold. Maybe that's how they look at it, and maybe that's why they think, they'll raise the premium a little bit, But I don't know. I really don't know.
Let's say she said, it's a girl. She said she got quoted the same amount as a holiday, and she really booked. You know what I mean? But do they offer? There must be the stroke people, or you must know somebody who does the quotes cheaper. So if anybody out there has got a good company that I can pass on to her, because £2,000 is a lot of money, Sandra.
There's a lot of money, for travel insurance,
But it is for 35 nights. So let's say it's put off going now.
And another way of doing it, because my mom just came over from the Philippines, and my mom actually has dementia. Yeah, so she has no stroke, only dementia, but she has some neurological manifestation as well, like she stopped talking, and she could not walk, even to stand, she needs assistance.
Oh, wow.
So she's only transferring with assistance of one person, sometimes two, and a lot of prams, And if you can imagine, I took my mom from the Philippines to come to the UK for 1 month, 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And the travel insurance that I took for her, I paid £350, And I could not find any travel insurance from the UK or from anywhere in the world, but I found one in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in America they cover people over the age of 65. My mom is 78, I think they cover even people over the age of 80, And also they cover people with pre-existing medical condition. The problem is they don't cover anything related to the pre-existing medical condition. That means if you have anything or any claim related to, in the case of my mom, dementia, then they won't cover that. But let's say trips and falls or accidents, let's say mom had a heart attack, that's completely unrelated to dementia because she never had any heart problem, then they will cover that,
So what happens, right? So the woman who I was speaking to, she said in her form, it says, if you've not had no precondition in the last 2 years, which is not, she had her stroke 8 years ago. So, but it says if you've been to the doctor with a condition in the last 2 years, put it down on the form. She didn't know whether.
And I think the key there as well, Steve, is because if you call an insurance company, a broker, they will find you an insurance.
Yeah.
They'll find you an insurance. But the problem is they put forward their fees as well,
Yeah, but
and these people, Steve, they care about how much the commission they get,
Oh, yeah.
But if you look online,
that's what I mean.
Compare,
if anyone's got a broker, not broker, sorry, a direct company. The thing as well, Sandra, she's going on board a ship for 35 days. So do you get insurance with a ship? Or with someone else? Because what happens if before you have to get transferred from the ship to hospital, don't you?
Yeah.
By helicopter and all that.
Yeah.
So that's Is that why it's £2,000?
I don't know, Steve. But insurance companies they vary in their premium.
Is it worth her? Well, not worth her, but taking a risk and not get no insurance, or for 35 days, do you think she has to get insurance?
I think it's still worth looking for cheaper options, Steve. You know, and there are some insurances that will do it cheaper, but you decrease the coverage. Let's say you decrease the coverage of curtailment and abandonment. For example, if you abandon your flight, abandon your travel for whatever reason, if you waive that, it will be cheaper.
They just chuck you overboard. If you will.
Only if you're purely accidents and medical emergencies. Only purely for that. That's all you got to worry about anyway.
So what happens, right? She's gone on she takes out a holiday insurance, right? And because she's had a stroke, they're not going to cover a stroke again, are they?
Yeah, they probably won't cover the stroke.
So what happens, on board the ship? I'm saying I'm speaking to you, but I'm asking the audience, Sandra. If she has another stroke, they must treat her, mustn't they?
Yeah.
But if she's not covered, because she had a stroke before.
I was thinking, Steve, what else could you claim that's related to stroke? Yeah. What could happen to you that's related to stroke when you're abroad in your holiday? Let's say if you have the stroke, from my point of view,
you could fall over.
Yeah. So they probably think that because of your stroke, your mobility is compromised, your balance is compromised. So let's say if you walk and you trip, then they can say, oh, it's related to the stroke, because if you didn't have the stroke, you would not have fallen.
So what happens, right? If she then put down on her form, she's had a stroke. So the insurance goes for £2,000, put it down to about £200, wouldn't it?
Probably even cheaper than that.
Right. So she says she's all right. Now, if she falls ill with a bad knee, is she still covered?
Yeah, I think.
I really need a lot of feedback on this, Sandra.
I think the way they put it down is whether is there related directly or indirectly from the pre-existing medical condition.
Yeah.
So they can argue it's debatable, Steve. They can debate on it.
But it's like I said, that on her form, the
pre-existing medical condition.
2 years. Yeah. So if she had a stroke 8 years ago, she doesn't have to put down. They want to know anything the last 2 years. So does she have to put down a stroke? What happened 8 years ago? They only want the last 2 years.
So they only wanted the last 2 years, don't they? Yeah. Good question. Probably she doesn't need to declare that.
Yeah.
If what they're asking is only the last 2 years pre-existing medical condition.
Please, if you watch this video, give us some feedback on this. This is really important to us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for listening.